Hello friends, I hope you're all doing well here. So I am coming to you, it's a good time of year, to July, beginning of July, to show you my planner flip through and what I'm doing. So I have been a happy planner. I'll try to keep the intro quick, but this is my hobby channel, so I take my time sharing my things. I have been a planner, oh my God, my whole life. But I've been specifically working in the Happy Planner for about 10, 12 years now. And July, the new 18 months come out. So I was like, you know what? It's time to switch it up. I was using a big Happy Planner for about 3 years. I had the classic, then the big, and I really enjoyed the big. But for various reasons, I was like bored with it. And I'm like, you know what? There's pros and cons to it. I'm switched back to the classic. The classic is the flagship size for the Happy Planner. All the accessories and expander packs and all those things come out with the classic. Most of them, there's way more for the classic than there is for the big. I enjoy my big. They're 8.5 by 11, so I could just print out things I wanted and punch. But like, I'm going back to this. And the other reason I'm going back to this is because I want to carry a smaller work bag. So anyway, this is a brand new planner for July through December 2026. I like to keep at least 18 months in my planner. So you're going to see all of that. So in this video, I'm going to flip through this planner to show you what I got working on, how I've set this planner up, as well as show you some of my favorite pens and pencils that I like to use with the planner. This pencil case is not the final vision of what kind of pencil case I want to carry, but whatever. So let's get into the planner. I'm gonna move this to the side. We're gonna get into the planner. So this is a classic size Happy Planner. This is a black snap-on cover. My girl is thick and chunky for sure. I do decorate my planner. I don't write in it without it being decorated. It's always been like, that's just how it's been. When I discovered Happy Planner, and I was like, oh, people decorate them. And so that's kind of my vibe. Just another quick thing, planner vibe. This is my catch-all. This is work. This is everything. I had a separate hobby planner for a while. I'm still trying to play with that and see if that works. But right now, hobbies are in here, work is in here, school is in here, everything, life is in here, finance, everything. So the way the planner is set up, I have the planner, the actual planner in the back, and then there's a bunch of crap in the front that I'm going to show you. So let's open it. I said snap on cover, gold expander rings. That's what we have. And we're going to open her up. I swear I don't need any WD-40 on it. So I told you guys I do not decorate the planner. This is the planner cover that came with the planner that I bought from Michael's. I don't decorate. I don't write in my planner on the pages until they're decorated. It's just something I do, and it's fun for me that way. But I pre-plan things like ahead of time. I get a date I need to put it in. I use sticky notes. I love sticky notes, and I'll write it on a sticky note, put it on that day, and then when it's time to decorate that and plan that week, I'll write it in for real. And so I made my dashboard, my sticky note dashboard, on the back of the cover this year. And these sticky notes come from different packs from, what is it, Paper Studio? They're in Hobby Lobby, I believe. Those are like some of my favorite ones. But I have plenty. I love different types of sticky notes and things like that. I have so many. I love it. I'm thinking about switching this dashboard up. And how I make this, is I just simply, sorry, I'm trying to get the light a little bit better for you. I just take some Atombo double-sided and just double-sided stick them on, and when you run out, it peels off and you add more to it. So that's what we got. All right. I have this little envelope here. This is also made by the Happy Planner to put things in, receipts or whatever, coupons, whatever. I keep a ruler in here. I decorate sitting at my desk, but like when I'm planning and stuff, I want to like maybe underline or make a box, straight lines. It's helpful. This ruler came from Staples. It's the arc line ruler. And yeah, it's not Happy Planner. Although Happy Planner, I think, makes a ruler, makes they make stencils for sure. I know that much, but I don't remember. Okay. And then I have a folder in here, just a pocket. Again, just this book has everything in it. All right, my pocket. And then in this pocket, I keep some stickers that I use very frequently. It's like when I decide to work remote, I have the stickers there. There's something else here. And then most of them are finance. My savings transfers when I decide to do one of those. Paydays, so I mark them. And then here's some little workout stickers when I mark when I'm going to the gym. So I have those. I have so many stickers, but that's a different video, a sticker collection. That's a different video. All right. So this home planner, I just have to talk about this really quickly. These 4 tabs, Happy Planner came out with this many, many, many years ago, and I didn't buy it when I had a classic Happy Planner. And then I switched to Big, and that was when I wanted it more than ever because my Big is my catch-all. And you guys, I went on Etsy. I went different places. You know, I've printed out and bought so many different printables for my planner and things like that, trying to create this. For some reason, it's not like it's super like impressive or anything, but for some reason I wanted these inserts and I switched back to a classic Happy Planner and I'm like, I'm buying it. And I bought it. The only thing is, I don't know if they make it anymore. I had to get it off of Amazon. So when these pages run out, I'm probably going to have to make my own or figure it out. But anyway, this is the home planner. I am going to try this. This is, like I said, in July. So this planner is fresh. We're starting in July because it's a good time to switch over the year and all that kind of stuff. So in this planner, there are, let's go through really quickly, chores. So it just kind of explains. Now, everyone's home is different. All these chores I'm not doing daily. All these chores I don't do weekly, you know. But there's 6 months in here of chores, pages, and you can kind of check them off and get started. And then the next section is meal plans. My boyfriend and I do meal plan, but we don't do it as organized as we should do it. And so these pages are in here for that. And so I'm excited to start. This is going to be really exciting because we do it. Now I need to get it on paper. I love this common kitchen substitutions here. We'll see, we cook, but like we could be far more organized with it. And then the last section is a budget section. I'm going to show you that, but I kind of divided the budget section up because there's various pages in there. So I'm going to skip the first page because I actually already wrote my July budget situation on there. So I'm going to flip it. And this is what these look like, month at a glance. You get 6 months of it, of this little setup and everything. And I really like it. I filled it out for July already. There's only 6 months in here, so you can make copies. What I'll probably do, if I like this, I'm going to make some copies on this type of paper, find this type of paper, and just make copies and cut them because why waste not, want not? That's what we're going to do. Excuse me. So we have the month at a glance. And then I divided this section. All the pages I'm going to show you came in the budget section of the pack, but I wanted them separate so it's easy. So I put these little tabs that I use for my books. So this next section, excuse me, is financial goals. I did not set any financial goals for July yet because I just want to see how everything works, and whatever I have left over, I save it. Like sometimes, it's really important to be on top of your finances, but it's also like, it's okay if every month is not this strict chill. I'm not that person. I'm just trying to survive right now. Trying to survive with this planner, I mean. So if I try to do all of it at once with this new thing, it's not going to work, okay? Set some goals for next month to see how we work, see how we keep track of everything, and that is okay. The next pages are debt payoff, so I have the first one filled out to pay off my car, the first page. Yeah, you can put whatever debts you may have. And if you don't have any, or if it's a short-term debt situation or something like that, you can put that as well. It doesn't have to be like house or like this huge, a lot of people do credit cards here, but like if you don't have any credit cards, it's up to you. It's up to you. And then finally, the last part of it are savings goals pages. Hold on, savings tracker. I have a couple savings things, but this is like miscellaneous. I just want to save $10,000. I just want to save $10,000, and I put what's the end date. It's whatever left over from me saving other things. I have an emergency fund. I have we're buying a house, but I just like to save and have goals of saving them. And then I put my 35th birthday. I just turned 34 in June, and so I think for my 35th, I'm gonna save $1,000 so I could just do a shopping spree with $1,000 because. Okay, that's a lot of money for me, because I thrift. I'm cheap. So if I have $1,000 to spend, we getting a lot. So I thought that would be cute, something to save for. Anyway, and then the savings trackers. Okay, so then there's some other, so that's the home packet, the home inserts that I got. Now we have some, oh, I'm lying. There's one more section, projects that came in that home packet. This is called projects. I don't know. I used project page paper and pages before in planners, but right now I don't have any big projects that require all this, but I will. I'm always DIYing something and things like that, but every section doesn't need to be filled in all the time. But I have these papers here for projects, okay? And then the next divider that I have, and I actually made this, I just want to take note to like me being a planner for so many years, happy planner specifically, I have so much stuff. So this divider is a from another planner. I think it's like a month. It's like probably on the inside of this is like June from like 2 years ago in another planner or something. And I just covered it up with some paper, and now it's a divider because, yeah, I have so many. And I keep all of my planners. They're like scrapbooks now. Like I look back and see things, and it's so funny. Little moment. I was using a classic size when I met my partner. When I met him, and then soon after I met him, I switched to a big one. But in that last classic that I was using, I have our first date, and I had like written down first date with Ryan from Bumble, and it's like it just means something to me. So, yeah, you can go back and look at your life. Anyway, so. And that was 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. So anyway, then I have a note section, just some paper, filler paper. There's so many different cute filler papers. This was actually the big size filler paper, and I cut it down because waste not, want not. But plenty of filler paper, whatever. Next are trackers. I like to track things. I might add a few more trackers to this because I used to do my mood trackers, my habit trackers. I don't have a mood tracker or a habit tracker in here. I'm kind of like semi over them, not over them. Like, I don't think I'm not over them to the point where like I'll never do them again. But I don't know if I want to start them right now in July because I tracked my moods and my anxiety and my sleep for 2.5 years, and it was very fun. But it's also like, okay. It was fun. But anyway, there are some trackers, and a lot of these are reading related. But anyway, I like tracking things. Let me just, I'll share with you my trackers. So I want to read 20 books in 2025. I am at 17. I started reading in March, actually. I didn't start reading in January like I should have, but that's okay. We can't go back. Started reading in March, and I've read 17 books. 13 of them was from this series that I didn't know was 13 books, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Reading is reading. So I read 17 books, and what I do is I'll read a book, put the author, you can see it now, genre, how many pages it was, and then my little quick out of stars what I give it. And I have this book from I think this came from Target a while ago. This is my book review journal. I really like it. I have a few backups of it. And so I read a book, I track it in there, then I review it in this book. And so I've been doing that, and I really like it. And so, but anyway, don't worry, this is the only book tracker. This is my to be read book tracker. So let me explain this. Actually, this probably could go on the back. So I recently, for my birthday, I went to my favorite bookstore like 3 or 4 times in the same month. I bought a lot of books, and they were on my to be read shelf, and I wrote them all down. I was like, let me write all these books down that I have on the shelf. I don't need to read them in this order. I do not need to read them in this order. But I just needed to keep track of what I have. And so, yeah, this is my to be read. And then this little sticky note, because in my review journal, in my review book, it asks you when you started the book. And if it's on Kindle, if I'm reading on my Kindle, sure, I have the date. But I don't have it with these are all physical books that I have. I actually did a book haul. These are all the books from that book haul I did on this channel, and I can link that down below so you can check that out, all the books. Yeah, these are all the books that I talked about in that haul. Anyway, and so I just have a little sticky note of when I started the last book I read. So like from this, I've only read one from this list because I just wrote this list. I just did that last week, and I've already read one. I read Gone Girl. It was great. Never read it, never seen the movie. Okay, cool. Anyway, but I keep a little sticky note of what date I started it so it can transfer to my book review journal. If this seems like a lot, it is, but it is so fun to me and so satisfying. So that's what I have there. This is 100 book challenge. This is another book challenge. This is, yeah, I want to see how long it takes me to read 100 books. I started, like I said, March 2025. We're at 17, and we'll see the end date will be filled in when I reach 100 books. Thought that was cute. This is my weight loss tracker. This I start, because again, July, halfway through the year, it's a good time. So this will be a year from July 2025 to July 2026. I am on a weight loss journey. I've already lost, since I got started taking it serious again, I've lost about 5 or 6 pounds this past 2 weeks, and I'm lying, 2.5 to 3 weeks. I haven't, but anyway, weighing in, I already have my weight. I just didn't write it down. I didn't write it down for this video because y'all gotta be in my business. But anyway, write it, and then I weigh myself weekly anyway, and so this is what we're gonna see. And then with that, I found this as well, this workout diary. Um, this workout diary, I found this on Canva. I need to fill this in now for July. And basically, you make a little chart of like what kind of workout you did. I'll do one for rest day. So I'm filling all this in after I film this video. Rest day and stuff like that. You know, color coordinate. We love a color coordination, a legend, baby. And then fill in the dots of your workouts for the year. And in Canva, it was January through December, but I switched the letters so it could be July through June because it makes the most sense because years don't have to start in January. And technically, I was born in June, so my years always start in June. Thank you very much. All right. And then these are, because I'm going to fill that page up for books. So this is just extra book pages that I had made. Yeah. We're almost into the actual planner, you guys. Almost into the actual planner. This next section are daily pages. So I'm going to skip ahead, just show you what it looks like. I use a dashboard layout planner. So you can see you have space for each day, but if you need a lot of detail for a day, if a day is just super busy or you need to really be on time, you need a lot, or even like you're working on a lot of things at the same time, a lot of deadlines in the same day, you need a bigger space for a day, for that day. And I will use daily pages. These also are made by the Happy Planner. There are plenty of like free printables everywhere, Etsy, different places if you want a daily planner page. But anyway, can I get it open? These were from like the Disney collection. So what happens here, put the date, day of the week, today's focus, and then more of like, see how it's blown out by like time. Now they have planners where every day is like this. They have like the vertical hourly planner, but I'll be honest, my days aren't like that all the time. My days aren't like, I don't like that format for every single day. But on those days that I need it, a bigger to-do list, all the things you got to do today, running the air, bigger to-do list kind of thing, you have these pages. And like I said, Happy Planner makes these. They've collabed with Disney, I believe, for these, but there's so many different ones. And then on the back, what's on the back? Just some grid paper. If you need some grid paper, more notes, writing it down, whatever. Okay, and now after the daily pages, we are in the actual planner that I bought. I put the stickers on, but this is the actual planner, the 18-month planner I bought from, like I said, Michael's. This is the dashboard layout, classic size. Real quick. Now, I did put some sticky notes over some personal information because this is already filled out for the first week in July. Like I said, I covered some things up. But anyway, so this is the planner. And so let me just show you what I have. Like I said, I love to track things. I really enjoy tracking things. So this is what I decided to do for the little year at a glance. Paydays, holidays, birthdays, travel. So far, I can track other things. We got a whole list of things. Whole bunch of space for them. But like things that I know for sure. Like I don't know my traveling for 2026 yet. But like, yeah, we have all that set up. Yeah, easy peasy. And then here, I plan to record my steps. I used to do this all the time in my planner. And so I thought it was fun. I was like, what can I write every day on these pages. And some people do, this is where they do the birthdays and anniversaries and really flush out the dates. I don't think I want to do that. I want to put my steps again and then like circle like the best day of the month. I think that's what I want to do, is track all my steps. I know that's what I'm going to do. So that's what these pages, that's what I'm doing. But there's a lot, there's a nice video by Heather Kell from Kell of a Plan, and she did a video showing all the different things you could track on these pages. It's a really good video. So, all right, and now, okay. So here we go. This is like, this page, I keep forgetting I have free will. I used to do a currently page. Every month, and it would show like, what am I reading, what am I doing, what am I watching, what am I listening to, and it was fun. It is fun to make those, but I was like, I don't have to. Like, I just act like every month I had to do it, and sometimes it was daunting to decorate that, and I was like, you know what, let's just be an open note page. Let's try that for right now. And I set goals every month. So this is reading 3 books. I've already read. Did I read? No, I didn't. Technically, I finished that. Technically, today's July 3rd that I'm filming this, but no, finished that actually in June. Anyway, exercising 3 times a week, and then saving 250. And this is kind of just like that, going back to that finance goal page, because I'm doing a lot of shifting and everything. I'm traveling this month, so it's going to be, and I'm like, all right, that'll be the goal. That'll be the financial goal. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. It's okay. It really is. And that's all I put. There'll be other months where the goals are really flushed out. All right. And then I plan, so a little bit about my decorating style. I am trying something new. I was a big no white space, a lot of stickers, kind of thing. And I still love that. But this planner is smaller, so I can use less stickers, but still get a good vibe. So what I've been doing is I use one sticker book to do the theme of the month. So do the month and then do the weeks in that same sticker book, and then use supplemental sticker books for like the chores, appointments, fine, all that type of stuff. Anyway, I feel like y'all, I don't want to say y'all don't care, but it's like, I feel like I'm just like boring, but that's okay. This is my channel. Okay, so this is the July, this sticker book, it was not Happy Planner, it was Paper Studio, but July, and then, so I have things here, your monthly situation, and then I keep a bookmark, this little Disney one to mark the day, or the week I'm on. And like I said, I am traveling this month, so here I have a packing list. Oh, let's see if I can get it on, sorry, put it back. It's a pretty sturdy bookmark, so. All right, and then this is kind of how I do fill in my pages. So, and this is next week. Like I said, cover some things, my flight information, all that kind of stuff. And I'm working on next week. And then this is one that's not filled in yet. So with the dashboard layout, this will be a to-do list or errand kind of list. I keep this space open. It might, one week, it might be, I pull out my budget stickers. It might be tracking my spending. It might be tracking some other workouts. It could be anything I want it to be in this space. I don't designate this space as the same thing every week. It's more of a note page, writing down things. Like what I'll do is like, if I pay bills and stuff, like, call this, pay this, do something, whatever. I write confirmation numbers here. It could be whatever it needs to be. So try to keep everything in the book. But anyway, that's July. And if you're curious, isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? I like the mushrooms. And then if you're curious about August, because I did August theme, this is, was this another Happy Planner? No, Paper Studio, I believe. Yeah, Paper Studio. So it's like cute, soft, romantic theme, and that's what I did. And I try to have a few months decorated at a time. So July and August are decorated, and I'm actually going to decorate September today. Try to get through that just so we have them. October, November, December are, I think, everyone's favorite months to decorate. So the themes, the Halloween, that's going to be great. It's so fun. But September, I know it's going to be a green theme, like it's plants and stuff. I have the sticker book. So we will do that. And that is the planner. And this planner goes all the way to, okay, so you can see, here I have some things in October dealing with work, and I just put sticky notes. I just put sticky notes there, and then when I decorate, I'll put, yeah, I'll write it down. So you could see that in real time there, actually. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else ahead because this is, like I said, brand new planner. And in the back, I don't think I have anything in the back either. So I'll be fully transparent with you in terms of, I don't act like it's like something sinister I'm about to say. I like to keep at least 18 months in my planner. If I could do 2 years, if I could get some bigger 2-inch rings. I bought 2-inch rings from some company. I think it was like Tool, T-U-L, but they just didn't turn smoothly enough. But I would love to have a giant, like 2-inch planner. Like it would be great if this book was even bigger so I could do 2 years in the planner. But anyway, it's July now. December, what I'll probably do is, take those months out, the 6 months out, and then put the other ones in. I keep it rotating, if that makes sense, keep it rotating. So that is the planner, and I'm so happy you guys sat and watched my flip through of that. And now I'm going to show you the pens and stuff I carry. Before I even tell you that though, look at this book. Look at this book. So if those note pages, the note pages in my note section weren't enough, I like to carry, like when I take this to work, I take this everywhere, a little notebook. And this is a new notebook that I just got to go with this new planner. And it came from Books A Million. Yeah, I believe so, Books A Million. And look at it, it's like a book. It's cute. Isn't that cute? So I just wanted to show you my notebook for other notes and things like that. Just as important are my pens and pencils and highlighters. I love stationery. I love stationery, so that is just as important. So let me show you what I carry with me with my planner. I have a couple different pencil cases. I'm trying to figure out. I'm shopping for a new bag, like a new work bag. I've been going back and forth between a tote and a backpack, and I'm probably gonna get it from Coach because I love Coach. My purse is Coach, but I'm just torn between a tote and a backpack to take to work, and we'll figure it out one day when I get in the store, probably. So anyway, what I carry around, the first thing is I carry, let's still go on this side, the basics, black pens, and I will show you how they write because we are a family and we're here. So these pens, I have two of these like fine tip pens. They actually came from Temu, but I like them. So they're super fine tip. And I have two of those because black, we write a lot in black. And then this is my favorite, I think just favorite black gel pen. This is the Sharpie S gel. I don't have my glasses on, hold on. Yeah, this is the Sharpie S gel. This one is probably dead because I think I broke this. Well, it still works, but I love those pens. I keep correction tape. I don't use erasable pens anymore. I used to use erasable pens, but I keep correction tape. I keep a regular jumbo pencil. I love to write with those and things I write in pencil. And then I keep a mechanical pencil. Okay, so that's what I have. I also have some tabs in here for my books, for my reading, but that's not planner related. Okay. So I keep these black pen. I have one more black pen, but so then my colored pens will go here. This one's black, but the ones I'm carrying right now, I do write in different colors in my planner. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'll write. I have a mental color coding system. It's not locked in stone. I'll just explain that. It's not locked in stone. But it does make sense to me. So work is always orange. Either I'm writing with an orange pen or I'm writing with a black pen and I'm highlighting it in orange. Work is always orange. Usually things that are money related, paying bills and things like that are usually green. And then health things, usually working out, my medicines, things like that are usually blue. Other than that, it's not. Sometimes like workouts is pink. But like there's something like it just makes sense in my mind. So anyway, the pens that I'm using, the colored pens that I'm using right now are the Uniball Signo pens. Those are the color pens. And then I have some metallic gel pens that I use as well. They're thicker, they are a thicker tip. Okay, so the Uniball Signos are 0. I don't know. But then the Uniball Signo Broad are thicker. You can see, and they're metallic. And I love both of these sets of pens. I even have a white one because I have black sticky notes somewhere. So these pens are, yeah, decor, like I said, you know. And then for highlighters, I use a lot of different highlighters, but right now the Sharpie S Notes, these are awesome. The creative markers, these are the S Note Duo. So you have this side, the chisel tip on this side, that'll give you that. Or you can do a thin line with it. And then this side is a, oof, just a marker side classic. So you can do a thin line with that, or you can do dots. You can, I mean, it's a marker. Let's keep it real. But I love these, and they're matte. I just love these. And yeah, this is another S Note. This is not their creative one, but I needed another pink in there. So this is the other style of S Note. But I do love a Sharpie S Note. And that is what I carry with me. I love it. Sit down and plan and write. And yeah, that's what it is. So thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my planner flip through because I love watching planner flip throughs. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.